everybody, welcome to Disney Done Differently. So we're going back today. Notice the shirt. Where we going? Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Brown Derby. Now, first I'm going to give you a little bit of history on Brown Derby. 1925, people were talking. They says, if you could provide great customer service and excellent food, people would come from all over just to eat it, even if you served it in a hat. Well, that triggered it off. Brown Derby was invented. Now, not till later in years, around 1938, this restaurant became the Who's Who's, right? It's located on Vine in Hollywood, and it was all the starlets. You gotta remember, this is 1938, 39. Desi Arnaz, Lucille Ball, Groucho Marx, Harpo Marx, Clark Gable, right? All the best of the best. They're all coming to this restaurant. We know it in Hollywood Studios as the Brown Derby, right? And it's so fitting, so that the concept of the restaurant is the big, the big top of the derby, and then the bottom, it's the hat you walk into. They used to have the streetmosphere people. They were actually inside and they'd walk around with the martinis and talking to you, and there was a fake waiter that would walk around. Tons of fun. Believe it or not, Mr. Cobb, who was the president of the Brown Derby, it was late. Typical restaurant situation. 12:30 at night. Just got through the rush. Everybody's going home. Just walked into the kitchen, grabbed a bowl, and he wanted something to eat. So he just grabbed some salad and eggs, and well, I'll go through those ingredients, and that's how the Cobb salad was invented. But not only, everybody talks about the Cobb salad, but today I'm going to give you the Cobb salad a little differently, but I'm going to give you the dressing. Believe it or not, it's called the French dressing. And why I like this dressing is if you follow the exact recipe, which I never do, but if you follow the exact recipe, you could see the cost cutting in the actual recipe of the item to take care of the guests. Remember, 1938, everybody was watching their figures, right? The salad for the starlets. This salad has grown and has become the Cobb salad. It's been on millions of different menus. And I'm going to have some fun today. Some simple. Only two things to cook. Bacon and eggs. What are we doing? Breakfast? Let's go. Alright, so to start with this recipe, we're going to mix it all in one bowl. People, you could do it in a mason jar and shake it. You could do it in the KitchenAid. You could do it many different ways. Give yourself a big bowl and a whisk, and you're ready to go. Alright, to start, remember I said coarse cutting? A quarter cup of water. Unbelievable, because when you think of salad dressings, the last thing you want is actually water. But a quarter cup of water, and then a quarter cup of red wine vinegar. So we're going to add a quarter cup of red wine vinegar to this. Okay. Put that there. Alright, next we're going to add a quarter teaspoon, actually I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of sugar. Alright, get the sweetness in there. So now you get your bases, right? You got vinegar and you have sugar, sweet and sour. So those are mixing together. We're going to add a little bit more of sour. And we're going to add, I juiced about a half a lemon. So half a lemon into there. Notice I'm doing all the liquids as much as I can first. Now we're going to get to the simple parts. Listen, if you need to measure out salt and pepper for a salad dressing, well, you're on the wrong page. But if you really do, here's some salt, there's some pepper. About a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper. Back to a half a teaspoon, I'm going to go with Worcestershire. Regular, there's only one type, folks. Get the stuff. Just get it. One, you put that in there. You know what? For the amount that I'm going to be doing and the flavor profile, I'm going to add another half. So that equals 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. My next item, dry mustard. Coleman's. You've seen me use the actual mustard before, but for this recipe, we're going to start adding a dry mustard. I'm going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon. I'm using a quarter teaspoon measure right now, so that's 1. There's 2, and there's 3. So We get that in there. Let that mustard sit there and start to dissolve. It's going to do its own work. You need to use about 1 clove of garlic. But what do I always say? Make it easy on yourself. You got the garlic paste, and there's 1 clove. So we got garlic in there. We got the dry mustard. I'm going to mix these items. Okay. Now, this is what I find hysterical. They want us to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Okay, makes sense, right? Salad dressing, using a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Okay, I have just a little bit left in there, so there goes that, and that's all for good luck. Okay, and then while mixing, right, you want all this stuff to start to combine and emulsify basically. We're going to add 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil or salad oil. That's what the old recipe said, salad oil. What the heck, salad oil? Vegetable oil. And that's what's going to give it the base and the body. Mix it vigorously. Like anything, at this point, taste. Well, it coats the back of the spoon, so that's what we want, right? So you know it's been mixed properly. Let's see. It's there. It's bright, it's vibrant. I don't know why we added water, but hey, I followed the recipe. I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and construct the actual Cobb salad next. Okay, Cobb salad, traditional items done a little differently. I'm going to show you how. And next time you're making a salad, any salad, composed, you want it to look really nice, just remember this. Okay, so we're going to start. Listen, the Cobb salad at Brown Derby, they claim they had watercress and romaine and iceberg. Today, we have mixed greens. Why? Because I washed them, and that's what I have. So we have our mixed greens, which is a mixture of red leaf, green leaf, Bibb lettuce. Perfect amount. Okay? From there, we're then going to add our following ingredients. Alright? So this is not hard. First thing, before you do anything, salt and pepper. Season your greens. People forget to do that. Now, each item I'm going to show you, we're going to put some in, mix, and then we're going to have some reserved for the top. So the first thing we need to do is hard-boiled eggs. Alright? So you need to cut about 6 hard-boiled eggs for the amount that I'm doing here. You could do 3. Very simple, right? Get your hard-boiled eggs, make sure you boiling water, you put them in the cold water, bring it up to the boil, let them cook, let them cool, crack them, all that fun stuff. I'm just going to chop them, right? Give it a hard chop right here, and then throw it right in. I went ahead and did some of that already, okay? So I'm going to add some right in, and then I'm going to reserve some. The next item, bacon. Let me wash my knife real quick, because it's just a habit. Bacon, get it crispy. Nobody likes floppy bacon, right? And then, you see what I'm doing here? And it's like crumbs. Who wants that? Cut it into nice pieces. You're cooking for yourself 90% of the time, or your family. You know you want a good piece of bacon, right? And then whatever's left over will become the little crumbs. So just take that. Let's throw the bacon in. Right? Went ahead and did. This is about 7 slices of bacon. Why 7? That's what I had. So I defrosted the bacon and threw it right in there. Okay, I'm leaving some for later. Okay, so we got our eggs, we got our bacon in there. Next, tomatoes. Okay, you can use whole tomatoes. I figured, why not use cherry tomatoes? Just give them a slice down the middle, right? If you want, you can cut those in half, right? Throw them right into that bowl. So instead of using whole tomatoes, I figured why not use grape tomatoes, or cherry tomatoes. It's smaller, it's better for the bite size. Why not do it? Cut up a bunch of them in and some reserve. We're getting there, folks. Optional, but always part of the Cobb salad. Blue cheese, crumbles. You can use gorgonzola and make it more flavorful, but no, traditional is blue cheese. 1, 2 scoops, 3 scoops in there, some on the side. Okay, give this a quick wipe. Okay, next we're going to go with our turkey. Now, the traditional Cobb salad had turkey breast, real turkey breast. If you wanted to cook chicken, cook a piece of chicken off and add that to the salad, by all means. I have just regular deli turkey. Roll it, give it a couple of chops, right in there. They'll unfold as you mix. Alright, I got those for later. So that's in there. Like I said, I have some for later on, right? We'll use these for the topping. Chives, right? Grab your chives. They had horrible chives in the store today, but again, don't go so small where you can't even see them. Cut them into nice pieces and use the white part. Don't throw this part out. All it is the first growth of the actual chive, which is like an onion. So you want to throw that in there. Mix that in. Alright, I got a little guy there. And then I have some on the side. Cobb salad. Not pretty, right? This point, you want to mix everything. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cheat a little bit. At this point, I'm going to add just a touch of this dressing. And then mix everything. You're going to see this is going to deflate because you got that oil once it hits the greens. But you got everything else in there. So every single bite is going to be just perfect, right? All this goodness that we put in there, what do they do when you get a Cobb salad in other locations? They give it to you just on the top, and I can't stand that. But not here. A little paper towel. Give yourself a wipe all the way around. Presentation, folks. That's all we're doing for the next step is pure presentation. Alright, so I have everything cut except my turkey. So we'll do a turkey. Okay. And we'll layer that right there. Is that the spot that it's turkey's supposed to be in the Cobb salad? I don't know. I don't like that it's rolled up and now it's looking at me like little rings, like it's... Okay, that's okay. Next, where are we going with? Let's go with egg. Actually, white. Let's go with color. Let's go with red. Let's Let's go with the tomatoes. Not hard to do. Just dump them in. Use your knife as a guide. And you got your layer of tomatoes. Let's go with the cheese. We'll put the cheese right in the middle. Okay. So you get the crumbled blue cheese. Let me know what your thoughts are on the brown derby. I've eaten there a couple of times. I actually like the lounge outside, believe it or not. Better. Some great food items out there. Let's go with red on that side. Let's go with a little red on this side. So we'll go with the bacon. Nice. And we got the famous egg. We got bacon and eggs together, like I said. And only one thing left, the chives. Now should the chives be there? Should the chives be across? This is what I think chives should always be. Sprinkled amongst. And you know how much you need. There's a Cobb salad, folks. Let's add the dressing. Give this guy a mix. And let's go. Alright, simple, easy. I didn't show you how to cook the bacon. I didn't show you how to boil the eggs. I think you guys can figure that out. Why am I wearing Kermit? We're in Hollywood Studios. The Muppets. Save the Muppets. Don't let them move. Unless they move to Epcot over in Imagination Pavilion. I'm okay with that. Cobb salad. So I mixed it with the dressing. Threw it onto my entree plate. Let's see. Looks fun. It's got everything that you want now. You know, you get that bite from the vinegar. Even though it's just a little bit of vinegar, really powerful. Oh, Worcestershire. We added Worcestershire. So that's in there. Then you get the fermentation from the blue cheese. Bacon. Listen, Mr. Cobb threw this together because he was hungry. Have fun with food. That's what you guys should be doing. Look at that. Because he was hungry, he made himself something to eat. Famous all over the world. I love it. I make salads like this all the time. It's my family. I add pecans, raisins, you name it, it goes in my salads. I hope you enjoyed what you watched today. Oh, choking on tomato. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends, tell your friends. More to come. Remember, save the Muppets. Till next time.